So, I have a fun video planned for today. Um, so, I took a personality test a little while ago on my channel, and so this one is actually for you guys. I actually saw an ASMR artist do this, and I listened to it for like 4 nights straight. It was just like really cool. But basically, there are these things called personality exploration tests. So basically, what it is I like kind of tell you like a story, and basically there are certain things that I will tell you. Like I'll say, imagine that there's like a body of water, and you have to like imagine what it is, and just like whatever the first thing that comes to your head is, just keep it at that. And basically at the end, the things that you pictured describe stuff about yourself. So it's really cool. So yeah, just try to stick with the first thing that pops into your head, and you'll get the hang of it after we start, okay? Okay, so this personality test is called a walk in the woods. So, oh yeah, okay, so there's a thing that says, this is what they call a relational psychology test. The answers to these questions indicate relevance to values that you hold in your personal life. That's a much better way of saying it. Let's get to it, okay? Here we go. Picture yourself walking through a beautiful forest. The sun is out. There's a perfect breeze. It's just beautiful. Who are you walking with? You could be walking by yourself. You could be walking with a friend. You could be walking with your mom. You could be walking with your dog. Whatever the first thing is that comes to your head when I ask that question, just keep it at that and remember it. Okay. As you continue on in your walk through the forest, you come across an animal. What kind of animal is it? Is it a wolf? Is it a bear? Is it a squirrel? Is it a bird? Also, I wanted to say I'm really curious to know what your results were or whatever, so comment down below what they were. Once we're done, you come up to the animal. What does the animal do? Does it let you pet it? Does it run off into the trees? Does it just stare at you? Okay. You're walking deeper into the woods yet, and you come to a clearing. There's a house in the middle of the clearing. How big is it? Is it fenced in or no? Okay, so think about that for a second. And just try to visualize if it's a big house. Is it like a mansion, or is it like a shack? And then is there a fence around it, or is it just out in the open? Okay. You walk up to the door of the home, and it's open a bit. You enter and see a table. Describe what's on the table. Is there food on the table? Is it an empty table? Is there a knife? Is there a body? Just kidding. Just whatever comes to your mind. Okay. You finish looking around the house and leave out the back door. There's a huge lawn, and in the center is a garden. In the garden, you find a cup. What is the cup made out of? What do you do with the cup? So, it's made out of plastic. It's made out of glass, steel, clay, I don't know. And then do you keep the cup? Do you break the cup? Do you just throw the cup? As you walk to the end of the garden, you find yourself at a body of water. Like I said, body of water is it? Is it a river? Is it a little pond? Is it a lake? So, just whatever comes to you. You must cross this water in order to get home. So, how wet do you get? Were there rocks that you could jump across? Did you have to swim through it? Okay, so now the answers. The person you are walking with is the most important person in your life. So, for me personally, I was walking by myself in mine when I did it. Which maybe that's sad. Maybe that's narcissistic. I don't know. But yeah, I was just by myself. I also really like to be alone, and so maybe that's why I just didn't visualize being with people. I am the kind of person who doesn't really enjoy to be around people very much, only sometimes. So, what was yours? And whoever that person might be is probably very important to you. So, the size of the animal you came across is a representation of the size of your problems. So, I came across a squirrel in mine, honestly, and that's kind of surprising to me. I guess just because I'm always really stressed out. I'm like, oh, so shouldn't it have been like a big animal? But I guess when I actually think about it, my problems aren't that huge. It's not like anything crazy is going on in my life right now. I'm just stressed all the time. I don't know. What was your animal? And let's see. If your action was more severe, it means you tend to be more aggressive. If it was peaceful, then more passive. I'm definitely a passive person for sure. The size of the home is representative of the size of your ambition. Okay. If there was no fence around the home, it means you tend to be more open. Which mine, there was not a fence in mine personally. And it's actually true. I'm a very open person, literally, like, ask me anything and I'll answer like I'm such an open book. Just recently on my vacation, my sister-in-law was asking me about like being gay and stuff, and she was like, I hope that's not like offensive. I hope that's not like weird that I asked that. I'm like, girl, like I'm literally such an open book. Ask me anything. I don't care. Okay. Let's see. But some people, they have a fence around the house, and that means they're more guarded, which I think is kind of a good thing sometimes, just because it means you like care about yourself and your happiness and stuff like that. So let's see. If what you saw on the table wasn't food, people, or flowers, it indicates some unhappiness. There wasn't food on my table. My table was empty. Honestly, in my head, it was like an abandoned house in the woods. It wasn't like a nice house, I guess. Like I walked in and there wasn't hardly any furniture and the table was just empty. So sadly, I am apparently not that happy. Which I can agree with. I have not been that happy lately, and it's true. Sadly. Hopefully you guys had like a feast on your table. How durable the cup you found is representative of how strong your relationship is with the person in the first part of the story. What you do with it is representative of your attitude toward it. So, my cup was in good condition. It was like a solid, it was like a porcelain cup or whatever, I don't know, like glass. And I just left it there because I don't need a cup. So, I mean, I guess that could mean that, I don't know. I'm fine with it. I don't really care. Like, it's good. I didn't, like, break it. I'm not mad about it, you know? So I guess that's a good sign. The size of the body of water is related to the size of your sexual drive. Girl. Interesting. Mine was like a pond. Oh, I love sex. I'll be straight up. Sex is great. Sexual things are kind of like a release to a lot of people. So maybe if you're like asexual, there wasn't even a body of water. Maybe it was like a puddle. I don't know. So, hopefully that wasn't weird of me to say. Who cares? Okay. If you become very wet, it indicates that sex is important to you. If not very wet, it may mean it's less important. Interesting. So, how did you guys get across the water? Did you swim? Because I know I dove head first into that water. Just kidding. No, I did swim, so I guess that's good. I got wet. I love that they say if you got wet. Like, come on. Alright. Well, that is pretty much it, honestly. That was actually a little bit different than the other one I heard. But it was still cool, and I like it a lot. There's more of these. There's one about like going to a beach and stuff like that, and you find like a wall and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I hope you guys liked it. I hope yours was good. Maybe it helped you realize something about yourself that you didn't really know, or something like that. Let me know in the comments down below what your results were. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Good night.